Consider this: one man, Genghis Khan, directly responsible for the deaths of approximately 40 million people. A figure so fearsome, his reign of terror has echoed through centuries. His brutal conquests spread across Asia and Europe, leaving a trail of destruction that is nearly unfathomable today. Genghis Khan was not just a force of destruction but also a master strategist. His innovative military tactics, such as the use of psychological warfare and his disciplined cavalry, were groundbreaking in their time. His armies were like a storm, swift and devastating, causing entire kingdoms to fall within days. His legacy is one of fear and annihilation. People of the conquered lands lived in constant dread, their lives forever marked by the brutality of his reign. His empire, though vast and powerful, was built on the bones of the defeated. Genghis Khan, a name synonymous with death and terror, set a chilling standard for the rulers who would follow. From the cold steppes of Mongolia, we travel to the heart of Transylvania, where Vlad the Impaler reigned with a bloodthirsty rule. Vlad the Impaler, or Vlad III, was a 15th century ruler of Wallachia, now modern-day Romania, who was notorious for his gruesome method of punishment: impalement. Imagine a long, sharp stake being driven through your body, a slow and torturous death that would last for hours, sometimes even days. This was the fate of tens of thousands under Vlad's rule, a chilling testament to his brutal reign. But Vlad's terror didn't stop at his own borders. His reputation for cruelty spread far and wide, even inspiring the legendary character of Count Dracula in Bram Stoker's famous novel. The connection between the bloodthirsty ruler and the infamous vampire has only served to amplify the dark legacy of Vlad the Impaler. Vlad the Impaler, a ruler whose bloody reign still haunts the annals of history. Moving north to the frostbitten lands of Russia, we encounter Ivan the Terrible, a ruler whose very name speaks volumes. Ivan's rule was a chilling one, marked by paranoia that led to brutal, often senseless violence. His establishment of the Oprichnina, a force of secret police, created an atmosphere of fear and suspicion. These were not just men in dark coats skulking in the shadows. They were a terrifying presence, a symbol of Ivan's absolute power and his readiness to use it. Their purpose was clear: to ruthlessly eliminate anyone Ivan perceived as an enemy. Ivan's reign was not just terrible in the sense of being poor or subpar. It was terrible in its truest sense, inspiring real terror in the hearts of his subjects. The echoes of his tyranny can still be felt today. Ivan the Terrible, a ruler whose reign was marked by fear, violence, and madness. Venturing to France, we find Maximilien Robespierre, the architect of the Reign of Terror during the French Revolution. A fervent believer in the virtue of the common people, Robespierre rose to power championing their rights. But as he sought to purge France of its past corruption, his methods grew increasingly brutal. Robespierre's Reign of Terror was marked by the guillotine, a symbol of swift and indiscriminate justice. Thousands perished under its blade, accused of disloyalty to the revolution. Nobles and commoners alike fell victim to the paranoia that gripped the nation under Robespierre's rule. Yet his iron grip on France was not to last. In a twist of poetic justice, Robespierre himself was condemned by the revolutionary government he had helped to create. His execution in July 1794 marked the end of the Reign of Terror. It was a chilling reminder of the cyclical nature of power and the consequences of unchecked ambition. Robespierre, a ruler whose thirst for revolutionary purity led to a reign of terror. Finally, we arrive at the 20th century, where Adolf Hitler's reign resulted in the greatest loss of life in human history. Emerging from the ashes of the First World War, Hitler seized the reins of power in Germany. His charismatic speeches ignited the spark of nationalistic fervor, propelling him onto a platform of absolute authority. In the throes of this newfound power, Hitler orchestrated the final solution, a chilling plan which led to the extermination of 6 million Jews, marking one of the darkest chapters of human history. But his grasp extended beyond these horrific acts. Hitler's aggressive foreign policies and racial supremacy ideologies triggered the Second World War, a conflict that drowned the world in chaos, taking a staggering toll of over 70 million lives. Adolf Hitler, a ruler whose name is a byword for evil, ended his life in a bunker, leaving a world scarred by his actions. His demise marked the end of an era of destruction, an era we must vow never to repeat.